So I think a few weeks ago. Yeah, that's the full intro you're getting. That's the intro you're getting. Anyways, I think a few weeks ago we talked about of course Ultimate Alliance. We've been talking about Ultimate Alliance because of my fanfiction. And I mentioned that there was going to be an Ultimate Alliance 3, and it was going to be something about a symbiote outbreak. The trailer that was released had this giant symbiote in the last frame, and that was cancelled. That whole Ultimate Alliance 3 was cancelled. And they said it was because it wasn't close enough to the canon story that they were basing the game on. New news. There's going to be another Ultimate Alliance 3. So apparently this Ultimate Alliance 3 is going to be based on Secret Invasion. So what does this mean for me? Well, it's going to be cool because I didn't read Secret Invasion, and I'm really looking forward to playing this, but it's on the Switch. This game is coming out as an exclusive to the Switch. So that sucks, because I don't have one. I don't even remember what I sent this person. I'm just gonna say I don't remember. I've been sending everyone snaps tonight. Okay. So what does this mean for me? I'm going to have to take a huge backseat on my fanfiction, and I might have to delete what I have because it might not make sense. I know I mentioned a lot of things that happened in the second game, so that's not going to work. Since there's going to be a third game, we're going to have to figure out what happened from point A to point B. And there might be a story, one story, for between those 2 points. Because in the first 2 Ultimate Alliance games, we had Carol Danvers, but she was Ms. Marvel in her black and yellow costume. And in this third one, she's gonna be Captain Marvel in her red and blue costume with the mohawk. And I have a lingering suspicion that it's not going to say how that came to pass. So, yeah. I might do a book on that. But that would be the only book I would do to bridge the gap. Because I think the gap between 1 and 2 is good enough. At the end of 1, it seemed like everything wrapped up and it was fine. You could have ended the whole universe right there. But no, they made a second game. So, it was okay. You know, they didn't have to fill in any gaps. And I feel like we don't have to. Like, we don't have to write for the devs, because all the writing that we would need to do, it's already been done. But I feel like there are going to be more problematic gaps between 2 and 3. So I can't believe they're doing this. I could have swore that Ultimate Alliance was done, because the second one was in 2009. Okay? This hasn't been a thing since... Well, I guess there was news about it, but this hasn't been a thing since 2010. So, it's been 9 years. What was that one meme of the really old lady, and she's like in this everything behind her looks like metal, and she says, "It's been 84 years." That was a meme that went around for a while. I have no idea where it came from, but it's still a GIF. You can still use it on Facebook. It's still a GIF. Anyways, so a lot of problems are going to come from this, mostly for me, just for me. I'm going to have to get a Switch now. Firstly, I can save. I can get that. It's going to be okay. So the game is coming in 2 months. So after I get the Switch, I need to... It'll probably already be out. It'll probably already be old history, and I'll just have to get it. If it's not, then in the meantime, there are things that I want to get that are available on the Switch right now, like Splatterhouse, Genma, or not Genma, Onimusha Warlords. Genma Onimusha was the Xbox original port. That's what I have. I want the original. And it's on the Switch. I could get that one for PS2 and wait until I am living with Ashley because she has a PS2. But then I'd be waiting too long. What was some of the other ones that I wanted? Yeah. Yeah, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is on the Switch. That would be really fun. I wish I could get that. What's another one I mentioned all of these last video, but there are some that I really want, and I just... Ark Survival Evolved. I could just get that on Steam, because I have Steam and a gaming laptop. But, yeah, I could get it on Steam, or I could get it on the Switch. Whichever would happen first, because it's for a lot of money on Steam. I'd have to pay a lot. And then, I don't know, Super Mario Odyssey looked pretty good, I guess. I'm really excited. This isn't on the Switch yet, but I'm really excited for Pokemon Sword and Shield. And, yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be good. But, anyways, I just got a big flare in my vision. I need to lay down. I'm just getting tired, that's all it is. Ultimate Alliance 3. The myth is coming to pass. This would be like Freedom Force 3. This would be like huge for me. I really don't think anyone else is sharing in my fanboying, but I am. So, also at the same time, I'm like, this is gonna suck, because now I don't know what I'm gonna write. Or I guess I'm gonna continue work on the price. And I found out something. What I type up on Wattpad is not available to be seen by you unless I publish it. So if I just go in there, type up a bunch of stuff, and hit save, you can't see it. Only I can see it. I have to hit publish for you to see it. I didn't know that until like a few days ago. So, yeah, I guess I'm gonna be working on that. I really hate just how much of a backseat I'm gonna have to take for my story. It sucks. So, it's just that today is Wednesday, and you're gonna see this on Wednesday. Today is Tuesday for me. But, yeah, so it's story day, and this, will cause problems for my stories, so I just want to say this, because, yeah, basically I don't know what I'm gonna do for the next 2 months. This is dropping in 2 months. I'm not gonna be able to get a Switch by then, but I don't know. Maybe I will. Probably not. Because where would I get the money? I mean, I'm gonna be mowing yards, and I don't know how much money that's gonna pull in. I have no idea. But no, I don't really think that I'll be able to get a Switch in 2 months. So, sadly. But I have good news. There are still comics that I might be able to afford when I start getting that money on Comixology. So like I said, I'm going to be mowing yards, and I'm going to be paid by the hour. And I'm going to use that money to get comic books on Comixology. Among other things, there are things that I want, physical things. There was this jacket. It was a really nice looking jacket. It was like a sports sort of thing, because it didn't have a hood, and it was very form-fitting looking, and it looked nice. It looked really nice. I think it was like $8. It's on Wish. And so yeah, I put it on my wish list. Irony. I legit didn't get that until now. But yeah, I just wanted to say all this stuff because this is screwing with things, and I didn't have a video planned anyways, so that's good. This is good. While I was on Comixology, this has been a few months ago, I found a solo series for Scarlet Witch. It only had like 4 issues, but I got all of them on my wish list on Comixology, and they're $2 each, so that's $8 for all of them, and it'd be nice to get them and read them. I really want to do that, and maybe I'll review the entirety of the 4 comics Also, something that I find really interesting that I've read about on the DC Wiki, a team by the name of the Top 10. And it's weird how no one in the comics community is talking about them. Like, they seem like really cool characters. Especially the main guy, who's basically Superman. Or that's what he seems like. His name is something like, Smax. Or, it starts out, his name is Jaff Smaxon. But then he, has to go AWOL and go to another place, and he starts going by Smax. So, it looks really good, but I have yet to read it. It's $15 on Comixology, and I really want it. But I will definitely review that if I get it. Maybe Scarlet Witch. I am less excited about that one. So, yeah. I just wanted to tell you guys all this stuff about my shoulder. The doctor said I still needed to keep it in the sling for a while, but to take it out, like, periodically and still kind of just be gentle. And he said to keep heat on it, so I got this heating pad. Good news is I do have, like, full range of motion, so that's good. I guess some people were worried when I pulled it out and I moved it in a certain way. The nurse was, like, really surprised, and I just, yeah, why would I not be able to move it, like, fully? I just pulled a muscle, that's all I did. And it's not even, like, in my arm, it's in my shoulder, so it's not that bad. We're thinking I pulled a muscle. I talked to a friend and explained, like, how it feels. Yes, I know I need to free up storage space. I can't. I'm trying, but that's what the computer's trying to tell me. It's one of those notifications that just come in from the side, and it says, free up storage space. I literally can't. I am getting rid of games. I'm playing through them more aggressively, trying to get to the end so I can delete them off my computer. But it's not simple. It's not a simple thing that you can just do. No, every time I try, I get immersed in the story, and then I'm kind of hooked on playing it. And right now, I'm really hooked on Thief Simulator, and it's crazy. My head is like swimming. So, I've basically said everything I wanted to. Everything I thought was just blowing my mind before I made this video. So I'm gonna go lay down. And I will see you tomorrow. It's tomorrow for you guys. This is kind of a batch recording. I'm not gonna actually upload this until Tuesday night, so you guys are gonna see this on the right time, but that's not when I'm making it. So I'm just making that clear. And I will see you Thursday, tomorrow for you, and that's a free day. I have no idea what I'll make. Maybe I'll just review the trailer for this Ultimate Alliance 3. I've already seen it, but I've not, like, given my thoughts, and I didn't put much thought into what I was watching. So yeah, I guess I can review what I saw after I watch it again. I will have to if I do that. So, yeah. Peace.